Yes, y'all. And we don't stop.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome.
That's right.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Knicks in Six podcast.
Yeah.
Yes, that Knicks in Six podcast. I
Yeah.
am your humble and gracious host. Maybe not as humble, but a little bit. Sire Van Dam, Van Deezy, Guru if I'm your mans. And I am
Mm-hmm.
joined here once again by my guy and yours, Mr. Sean Harris. Yes, indeed. Yes,
Yeah.
indeed. Yes, indeed. As you know, we are brought to you by the Smooth Family Network. Cha, cha,
Cha cha
cha.
cha.
Yes, indeed. You can follow us everywhere at Smooth Family ENT. You can follow the pod everywhere at Knicks number 6 IXPOD. You can follow me everywhere at Frostmind Guru, and Sean will find you. Shout outs to everybody that's tuning in on a Saturday. Instagram, YouTube,
Twitch.
Twitch. Shout outs to my gangs. Love y'all, love y'all, love y'all. Thank you for
Mm-hmm.
tuning in every week. Yeah, something important is happening, or so I've heard. You know, something important is happening, or so I've heard, or so I've heard. I don't know.
How you enjoying this series?
Hey man, I'm having a time. I'm having a time.
Are
I'm
you?
having a time.
That's
You know,
good.
there's a lot of it feels like there's been a lot of breaking the in case of emergency glass and whatnot. You know,
Yeah. Yeah. There's been some of that.
yeah, we got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to talk about. If you're
There's
here
been some
with
of
us,
that.
we're going to recap games 2 and 3. As you know by now, Knicks lost game 2, 100 to 94, and Knicks won game 3, 118 to 116. So we will be talking about that. We'll talk about the key factors. We'll talk about the swing factors, and we'll talk about things that got us tight. Right?
Right.
Does that sound about right?
Right.
That sounds
Right.
about right. I can agree with that, right?
Right.
Yes, indeed. All right, let's get started. All right, starting from, as you know, Knicks lose game 1. I mean, game
Yes.
2. I'm sorry. The Knicks lose game 2, 100 to 94. Man, listen. What a game. A very nasty one, by the way. I want to make sure that's very clear. A very nasty game. A very, very nasty game.
When you see that the score is 100 to 94, you think that's a Tibbs game.
It wasn't.
It's so close. It's so close to a Tibbs game, and we were right there in like the final 3-4 minutes. Like we
were.
tied it up late.
That we
We
were.
tied it up late, and then everything fell apart. But as much as everything fell apart was a thing that happened because we did tie it late. The story of this game, regardless of anything and everything and all things that happened, was the lack of Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah. There's just no way. We can start there.
There was nothing like because I was good after the last game 3. I was high. We beat controversy. We was us against the world. And then we got to recap game 2 also, huh? Well, there's the damper.
Yeah.
There's the balance.
I feel like recapping game 2 is important. I'm gonna tell you why, right? I told you
because it counts.
I told you in pre-pro. I'm gonna reiterate it. Why recapping game 2 is important? Mainly because of your very first point. Right? Shout outs to my friend of yours, Mo Brown, Mo Breezy. He consistently said throughout this entire week of hoops, give the ball to Karl. Give the ball to Karl. It's like that recess episode. Give the ball to Tucker. Come on, we're trying to win. At some point in time, right? Game 2 was a microcosm as what I consider maybe the nastiest Knicks hoops I've seen in some time. I'm not gonna lie. All around.
It's pretty bad.
All around it was pretty bad, right?
It's pretty bad.
you can talk about obviously what the narrative was that Jalen Brunson is apparently the worst foul baiter in the NBA now. I had no clue. I had no clue. I want you to I heard the side. I
Yeah,
heard the side.
I got words
But
for
I
that.
needed you to
Yeah,
know that I had no
yeah.
clue that Jalen Brunson was the worst foul baiter in the NBA. I had no clue. I learned this
Yeah,
legitimately
from the casual fans. Yeah,
on Monday evening at this game. Like post game of this game, I
yo,
learned that
thank you for
Jalen
that.
Brunson
Nah.
was a bad watch. That's what I learned. I
Yeah,
cannot lie to you.
yeah.
And
Heard that one
and
too.
to be fair to this terrible narrative, right? I don't want to, but to be fair to it, that was some nasty Jalen Brunson hoops I watched on Monday. I can't lie to you. It was some nasty Jalen Brunson hoops. But, hey man, y'all know I'm the kids. We're both conspiracy theorists here, but I'm here to let y'all know something, right? Jalen Brunson has, and I will stand on this. Probably to the day he retires as a New York Knicks with several championships. Jalen Brunson has the second worst whistle in basketball. He has the second worst whistle in basketball. Only to be bested by his teammate, Karl Anthony Towns. Only to be bested here. Because if I'm being for real here, right? Because this is what really got me tight. Because, yes, like I said, I didn't enjoy it, but to be fair to Jalen Brunson, hey, dog, you're not calling anything. So at some point in time, I'm going to just get tight. I'm not even going to lie to you. At some point in time, I'm going to just get tight. Do I think it's right? That's debatable. It's debatable. Whatever. It's the playoffs. It's gamesmanship all over the playoffs, dog. I don't even know what y'all really arguing here for, if I'm being real with you. You, what are we really arguing here for?
Yo, I need you to let me know exactly what it is we're yelling at right now. Are we yelling at how trash Cat was? How absolutely just
I think
erratic Jalen Brunson was?
I think this is,
or how nasty the take is that he's the worst superstar to watch in the NBA. I just want to know where to direct my energy so I'm not all over the place.
No, you're not, and neither am I. To be fair, because I think all of those things.
Oh, okay.
The same take. If I'm being dead ass with you, the reason why Cat was a bum, because I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it, was a bum in game 2, was because Jalen Brunson took it upon himself to play nasty hoops. The reason why Jalen Brunson took it upon himself to play nasty hoops is because Jalen Brunson has the second worst whistle in the NBA, and it's the playoffs. The reason why that narrative somehow exists when there are, Mr. Harris, let me tell you, not only the presumptive MVP, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, makes a living off this, but the actual living GOAT of foul baiting.
Yeah, he's right there.
He's right there. James Harden is right there.
He's right there.
Yo, I was like, do we have selective memory? I could not believe what I was hearing. Like,
that's the point.
Son, he was right there. He's right here. He's still playing.
Yeah,
actively playing well. By the way, and I'm not a James Harden fan. If you're gonna tell me I watched that game too, right? I saw what Jalen Brunson was doing. I didn't like it, and still, it is not even close to some of the Hall of Fame work Mr. James Harden has put out there, and the most valuable player has put out there. So just to wrap up my little mini rant. Yes, Cat is a bum for taking 10 shots on 10 shots.
We didn't even touch on that.
Yeah. Yes, he's a bum. And we're getting there. Yes,
yeah,
Jalen
yeah,
Brunson went super nut and tunnel visioned himself into a loss.
yeah.
But y'all wildin'. Let's be clear. Let's just stop. Let's just stop it right here. All right. I just don't want to hear nothing about that no more. I just don't want to hear nothing about that no more. The goat is right here. He's living. He's breathing. Give him his flowers while he can still smell it. Don't sit here and act like he's new to this. Like we new to this. Come on now.
You gonna have to sit next to me during a game, and then for you to be able to get off that he is the worst foul baiter in the NBA, you're gonna have to sit next to moi,
You specifically,
and moi, and call out live when you see him getting fouled and baiting, when you see him getting fouled and deserves it, and when you see a no call. When you see him not getting the foul he should get.
Cook.
Until that happens, unfortunately, I'm going to discredit you as a casual. That may be wrong for me to do. You may watch plenty of hoops. But until you go through that, I'm going to look at you as someone that don't know what they're talking about.
That has no clue, even. That has no clue.
Because there's just no way. There's just no way. That little bulldog of a basketball player, one of the shortest people in the league. Yo, since when was being short not a reason to be loved in itself? This is touching on Knicks bias.
Seriously.
This is really the whole scope of what I'm saying.
It feels real.
Since when?
It feels a little.
Since when does being the littlest guy in the league not something that gets you love for still being able to ball? Just since when?
Let's be clear.
Just New York? He's not doing average things. He's not putting up average numbers. He's not breaking free throw attempt records. He's not doing none of that. He's getting his buckets the hard way. He's the little man getting it in the paint.
The living and breathing GOAT. I just cannot even, like, you just hit on so many great points. Like, does he lead the league in free throw percentage? Does he lead the league in free throw attempts? Like, when did this happen? I wasn't there.
Why are we doing this? Yeah.
This is so nasty. Like, this is so nasty. This is so nasty. I can't get over how nasty this narrative is. Like, let's just relax. And
I still didn't get to talk about Karl-Anthony Towns.
Let's talk about him now. All right. Cat.
Can I?
You go ahead. Cook him up.
Karl-Anthony Towns.
Your guy.
5'11". 6 boards, 0 assists. Dog, do you hear? Is this not the worst stat line we had from Cat all year? Is this not straight up, all games included? 10.6 rebounds, 0 assists. 10 points on 11 shots.
What am I supposed to do with this information? Let me know.
You're shooting damn near 50%, 5 for 11.
What am I supposed to do?
So you're scoring. You're scoring effectively, but you're just not scoring enough. You're not shooting enough.
Not even remotely.
You're not getting no boards. You're not getting any assists. You're not helping the team out. Like, Cat was such a zero. It was like, and he did all that damage in the first half.
That he did.
He did most of his damage in the first half.
That he did.
It was like watching the first quarter of that terrible Boston game for 4 quarters and seeing Joe Budden in the background.
Yeah, and 50. And Fat Joe.
Yeah, and 50. Yeah, and Joe. And Joe.
I ain't like how we was doing that in front of New York royalty, honestly. I ain't gonna bullshit you. There's a lot of New York royalty in that front row, notwithstanding. You know, like
there was a lot happening. And if you know New York hip hop, if you know all these things, then you know that it is very popular in New York culture, hip hop culture, to shit on the Knicks. Some of the best bars we're shitting on the Knicks. To see
You ain't want to
these
give them material.
rappers,
You ain't want to
to
give them
see
material.
these, come on,
You
man.
done gave them the material. You done gave them the material, bro. What am I supposed
Dog,
to
that
do with
was
this
so
information?
crazy. That was so crazy.
What am I supposed to do
Which
with this information?
with Cat?
Yes.
With Cat being a bum in front of New York royalty and not trying, not doing a damn thing all day. We go as far. We go. What are you supposed to do with this information? Start developing a pattern here. Start looking for a pattern. Try to figure out which days Cat's going to be a bum and bet against the team.
Yeah.
Because we're not going to win if Cat isn't doing his thing. That's what you do with this information.
I felt like that
you
was so...
try to crack the code. Crack the code.
I feel
the
like that
code
was
is
so
Cat.
obvious. I feel like I mean, we've been saying this since day one, right? Have we not? Have we not been saying that Carlton Towns has to be a fucking monster for us to win the chip? Like worst... that is literally what has to happen.
That has been my whole point, that he has to be the number one player. He's the most important person. He's the most important player. It needs to be, maybe it needs to be stated harder. Maybe it needs to be said more how important. Maybe everyone in the locker room needs to tell him how important he is every day. Maybe he needs to know that he is the most important thing we have under the sun. Maybe Jalen Brunson needs to let him know that, Cat, these 30 points I'm getting don't mean a thing. Don't mean that. I'm going to do this regardless. Yeah. I'm going to do this regardless. As he's been showing by scoring 30 points, ugly or not every night. Yeah. I'm going to do this regardless.
This is what I do.
It doesn't mean nothing if I do this. We only win with you.
Here's my issue, right? So through 3 games, and we'll talk about game 3 later, but we have through 3 games, Cat is averaging 16 shots a game. 16 shots a game, right? Has not shot over 20 shots this whole series so far. Has not shot over 20 shots this whole series so far. Went into the fourth quarter of game 2 with 11 shots. Left the fourth quarter of game 2 with 11 shots, right? And yet still, in this game, the Detroit Pistons were pleading and begging for the Knicks to take this game from them. I ain't never, ever, ever, and I'm being so clear here.
Yo, Tim Hardaway had an offer.
Come on, man. Let's be clear. I've never, ever, ever. Shout out to my guy Chase. He know what I'm talking about here. I ain't never seen a display of Thundercat niggas in my life than I see with these Detroit Pistons. These niggas is young. They are talented.
Yeah.
And they are good.
Yeah.
But they are some Thundercat niggas. What is a Thundercat, you may ask me? Him. What's a Thundercat? I'll give you a pristine definition. A Thundercat nigga is an individual that is young and is smelling themselves in a different way, you know?
That actually is the definition.
Literally. Thundercat, Thundercat. Oh, nigga walking the room and he think he's the room. You feel me?
Yeah.
And to a certain extent.
Don't worry, everybody. I'm here now.
Yeah. You feel me? Like, and I just get that vibe from them. Like, dog, I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all ain't really do nothing yet for me to really have the level of respect that I need to have. Like, I've said it from before game 1. Y'all got to show me something, right? Like, y'all got to show me something. And I give them credit. And I said this, and I texted you this at the end of game 2. We played at the end of game 2. We played a grand total of what I considered about 20 good minutes of hoops through 2 games. And we should have still. I'm disappointed. We wasn't up 2-0 because I ain't never seen a team like we absolutely should have got blown out. Like this game, we absolutely should have got blown out. Like we were so bad. I want to be clear. Like we were so bad. Way to shit the bed coming out of a.
We were just so lazy.
Yes,
it was just
nasty.
lazy. It wasn't even bad. It was like y'all are playing decent enough hoops. Y'all could
Stupid.
cram a lot more good
Stupid.
basketball in this.
Stupid IQ hoops.
We should be getting a lot more out of this right now.
It was low IQ hoops. I can't lie to you. It was low IQ hoops. Through the first two games, like game 3, we'll talk about it, high IQ hoops. So games 1 and 2, very low IQ hoops out there. When we talk about the fact, like you don't even have to argue it, honestly. Look at what the stats say. Carl Anthony Towns took 11 shots. There's no way in the world there's smart basketball happening and the best shooting big man in basketball only takes 11 shots. There's no way in the world. You can't explain that to me with a PowerPoint. You can't explain that to me with a freaking presentation. Like, there's just no way that happens on a smart basketball team. So y'all just out here playing low IQ hoops for 2 games, and the Detroit Pistons still wanted to give us game 2. They still wanted to give us game 2. Like, I just want to reiterate that.
They were to give us game 2.
No, bro, not only were they trying, they needed to give us game 2. If anything, I'm not going to lie to you, and I say this with confidence, we lost game 2.
We didn't lose game 2. Bro, did you not hear me? He had 0. Listen, a player like Tim Hardaway Jr. is on the opposing team in the playoffs to have New York moments against us.
Yes.
This you
and then
if you're listening to this,
and then we'll talk about it in a few.
It's just supposed to happen. So when you're in a game when one of those guys can't do nothing, he can't do nothing. You got to take advantage of it.
Yep. Yeah.
And what were we doing? What were we
Playing
doing?
stupid basketball. You could tell him how much I texted you. I was like, bro, can we stop being dumb? Like it was so like we weren't taking good shots. See, it's one thing, right? If we're getting good looks, it's one thing. If we out here and we just missing like.
But Brunson was doing his thing in the fourth quarter, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
Brunson was
both fourth quarters.
Yo, that clutch award, dog.
It was wrapped up. It was wrapped up by February. It was wrapped up by February. Yeah, like let's be real. Before he got
anybody that questioned that shit and still watching these playoffs just don't know ball. You just because he's played it every game so far.
My whole thing is this. Why would you keep the game close, right? Because the real strategy here is to win is spam Cat and Brunson picking pops, and then and then if the game is close, because I'm not gonna lie to you, I feel like they actually are both counterintuitive to each other, right? Because I truly believe if you spam Cat and Brunson picking pops, we win by 45. like we should score. Right. Like I'm being legit. But
it shouldn't be all of this.
Yes. But also on the off chance that the game is still close, you have the clutch player, the clutch player in basketball on your team to seal the deal. So like that's why it works against the Pistons, in my opinion, because at the end of the day, if you keep letting us stay close, you're going to give us a chance, right? You're going to give us a chance. Right. And game 2 was the epitome of that. We did not play good basketball for 6 quarters, bro. 6 out of 8 quarters. We just played terrible. Like I cannot get behind that. Like that's nasty. The way I thought that the Pistons would get one, because Knicks in 5 is still my prediction, by the way. But the way I thought that the Pistons would get one is game 3, come out, the energy is high, and then they get a close one, you know? Because we wasn't prepared for it. But the way they won this game, I was like, dog, like they're way too Thundercatty for me at all, for me to even take them as a serious basketball team at this point. And I'm just being honest. Like you have to continuously show me something because you're young. You're young.
I don't want to say that much. They're nice. Yo, their Thundercat shit is playing right into our weakness. Which seems to be playing down to competition once again. Like we went back to the old classic.
This is not talent, but we're out talenting them though. Yes, they're nice.
They're far.
Yes, they're nice, but let's be real. What is their game plan? What was their game plan in this game? And then we'll talk about like their game plan from game 1 to game 2. Legitimately, look at the stats. Cade Cunningham decided not to pass. He decided in game 2, the entire game 2, he decided legitimately, I'm not passing. I'm not
Yeah.
passing because at some point in time, what happened in game one? What happened in game one? He got clamped the fuck up. He got clamped the fuck up.
It was a hard day.
And then they had to depend on Malik Beasley and Tim Hardaway Jr. and all these other role players to try to get them over the hump in the fourth quarter, and they absolutely couldn't. They just could not do it to him. 21-0 run, right? All right, Kate Cunningham, I give you credit in this game because I would have did the same shit. I'd have been like, hey, dog, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Yo, 21-0 run in the fourth, in a quarter, nigga? In a quarter? We were up by 8? Nah, I'm not passing. I'm not passing. And he proceeded, give him credit, to thoroughly fry OG this whole entire game. He fried him up. He fried him up, legitimately. To the point.
Yep.
To the point.
Even though that should be Bridges' matchup. But I hear
No,
you.
that's what I was about to say. That's what I was about to say.
The hell out of
Listen,
OG.
I was just about to say that. To the point where when they were switching, Mikhail was playing the good D on him, and OG was over helping. He was doing a lot of stuff like that. Like when the weakness the weakness that Cade tried to exploit at the very least is that OG is over aggressive because, hey dog, you're gonna try to be in game one. He tried to use his strength against him, and OG is 250, nigga. What are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing? So he said, all right, I'm gonna. Cade said it. They was blitzing me, this, that, and the third. Yeah, you gonna get blitzed, nigga. Fuck out of here. You the only nigga that can score. I don't understand why he said it as if it was like supposed to be disrespectful that we decided to send not only our best defender, but our second best defender on you. Nigga, we're trying to wrap this up. That's what I'm saying. Like, we're trying to wrap
guess
this
what?
up.
We're going to do it again.
In games 1 and 2, I had absolutely no problem with the defense. Legitimately, I had no problem with it because even in this game, Cade, he had a great 3 quarters and was selling in the fourth. Selling. Down 8 again. They almost gave it to us again. Hey, dog. What am I supposed to do with that information? What am I supposed to do with that information, bro?
Not to go too crazy on this loss, even though we should have won.
Yes. I think that's the crazy part. The crazy part, that's what it is.
We should have won. They done enough for us to win. We got it close enough to where we should have been enough to get the job done. Cat had a silly foul late too, I believe.
Silly,
like it just
silly.
It was
dumb.
It was just
stupid.
And that's that. It was just that, bro.
Dumb. And let's be clear.
I called the loss.
You did.
I figured beforehand. And why did I call the loss? What was my reason? I remember the reasoning now. The reasoning was I feel like Detroit would feel they've done enough in game 1, just playing their regular style of ball, that they're just going to run it again. Right back.
Yes, they did.
And just bet that this time Cade is not going to be cold. And you know what?
To a T.
It worked. It made me nervous.
And to be fair, to give Detroit their flowers, like I shit on Detroit to be completely honest with you, but
you're supposed to.
Literally, and where the stupidity comes, like this is more so. I'm mad at the Knicks for the simple fact that this is stupid, right? This is dumb to me because this is like, all right, cool. This is a team that has one primary scorer. He's really good. Like this is not Cade Cunningham slander at all, even though we're competing against him. But he's really good. And at some point in time, we have 4 players that are capable of putting up 20 points in a game minimum. 4.
Yeah.
4. At some point in time, they don't got 4. Like that's just like that's what it came down to me for. So at some point in time, you gotta go, hey man, this is their only offense at some point. They're playing Detroit basketball. Why are we also playing Detroit basketball? Why are we playing like we only got one fucking player? Like, like what are we doing? Like legitimately, like you called it too. You said, yo, Jalen Brunson cannot get into a him-off with this nigga. He cannot.
I was just about to say that. A lot of Brunson. It's a whole lot of Brunson going on right now, and that's not our best. That's not our best
low IQ.
That's not our best team. Our best team involves everybody, and everybody gets in, everybody puts in, but when the best player on your team, your most important player on your team, isn't acting like it, then there's no choice
And
but for Brunson to
that's
go
my
into it.
and that was my whole counterpoint to like the entire slander of it. It's like, all right, at some point in
Yeah,
time, like, yeah, all right, Brunson is your point guard. Yes, Jalen Brunson, we want you get your go find him. But at some point in time, Cat, hey, motherfucker, I'm fucking Cat, nigga. Pass me the ball, bitch. Like that's the type of shit I need to be hearing. Do not, if you look me off, I swear to God, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. That's the type of
before
shit
we
I'm.
leave, before we before we leave,
Yeah.
I ask you this one last thing. What if it was Julius Randle there instead?
I'm letting you know right now, Julius Randle, while Myers shot 30 shots.
Julius Randle
I, the,
is
I think
taking
it's so
five
much,
threes in the first quarter.
but
We're
yeah.
hitting 10 shots before our third before our mandated TV timeout.
So I'll ask you a counter question, right? Would you
All right.
prefer? Because the ideal energy you really want is the Cat talent with the Julius mindset, right? Like, is that what you really want? Like somebody that's gonna come out here and shoot 6 threes in the first quarter, and if it's going, it's going, and if it's not, I'm a bird.
Yeah, but the only person like that in the league, I think, is what? Wembanyama? Like, who is there to get that's going to give you that level of shooting
So
with that a
we
number
go.
of shots?
Here we go.
And
You're spot on. You're spot on. Here we go. So now, is it easier to form the skill, right, with the mentality, or feed the mentality into the skill? So that's more so like you already have the best shooting big man in basketball, right?
good question.
Is it something like, hey, dog, I don't know what it is, but at some point in time, you gonna have to shoot 40 shots, bro. Like you just gonna have to be looking niggas off crazy because you're the most talented person. Like Jalen Brunson's our captain. He's not the most talented person on his team. That's just the truth.
Right.
That's just
But he's the smartest.
Yes.
He plays basketball like he's the smartest person on the court.
Yes.
And everybody else around him is stupid. Like not even like he's like he's just smart. It's a level of condescension in his game.
Yes, absolutely.
When you see him get into
you're
the paint
actually dumb.
and,
You're actually
yeah.
dumb.
like stupid.
But
Like
to give him credit,
he's better off. That's why he's quiet. He better off not saying
Yeah.
nothing.
because it'll come off crazy.
Oh boy.
Not only will it come off crazy, he'll insult
Yeah.
you and you won't recognize the insult.
Yeah. He got that from his pops, and
Yeah.
you know it.
that
Like,
comes from the hardships of the hardships of a
Yeah.
2-parent home. I agree.
the hardships of a two-parent
Listen.
home.
Listen, that's what I'm saying. At some point in time, I think I'm okay.
The hardships of a two-parent home.
Yeah, the hardships of a two-parent home.
I like that.
Hey,
I like that.
Sometimes you gotta keep that shit in, nigga. Your boss might say something crazy. You might be like, oh, I'm about to disrespect her.
Dad gonna be right behind her.
Your pop's right behind you, crazy. Like,
Hey.
I dare you, nigga. I dare you. I'll slap the shit out of you right across this room. And nobody calling the police. The police.
That's Brunson for sure.
But yeah, yo, at some point in time, Cat, and let's transition into game 3. I mean,
Yeah,
let's
fun
transition to game 3. But at some point in time, we gotta look at card details and be like, yo, Cat, hey, big dog, I need you to be a fucking jaguar, nigga. I need you to be a fucking panther, nigga. Go be a tiger, nigga.
To answer your question, I believe that you have to feed the mentality over the skill. I do. If you had to choose one or the other,
if the skill is there.
You can't teach somebody how to do something they can't do on the fly and tell them to perform in front of millions of people.
I agree.
Yeah.
I
can't make Mitch Robinson hit threes right now. That's
and
not
it's in the garden, right?
Right. But can you get angry? Can you just shoot more of how you shoot?
The funniest shit about this, and we talk about this as we get into game 3. Yo, the funniest shit about what you just said is that, when Cat is talking his shit, dog, yo, it looks spooky for niggas, bro. Yo, that's what gets me upset the most about this.
It's like, why don't you want to be him every day of your life?
Because when he did the shit, when he looked at the shit, and he motivated the shit, yo, turn me up, nigga. Turn me up
down.
because niggas don't know.
That's how iconic that moment felt when he's like, oh yeah, big dog shit.
Yeah, like stop fucking with me, bro. Like I like when he air one on Jalen Duran and he hit him with this shit right here. Yo, dog. I don't know what it is. I don't want you to not be this nigga. Like
more.
I actually don't know what it's going to take for you to get as disrespectful. I actually don't know what it's going to take for him to get more disrespectful. I actually don't know. I actually don't know.
Rick Brunson.
And that's
it's going to take losing and in the summer of Rick Brunson on your ass.
Because if we being dead ass, right? If we being close,
being dead ass. We
got a lot of Rick Brunson disciples, not only on this team, but in past teams of niggas to the point where Dante DiVincenzo felt comfortable pressing his own man's pops. Like, you understand the level of comfort you gotta have
to
press a nigga's
pops. Animosity.
Yeah, like the nigga already put you through the ringer. Like
you got stories.
Like your mom's called him. It was like, yeah. Whatever you treat him like your son.
Your moms. He called your moms and was like, yo, I don't know what you do in your household.
But I'm about to turn shit up.
And you know how mom took that. Yeah, you know how mom took that.
Yeah, I'm about to turn shit up over here. I just want to let you know.
I'll keep an eye on him while I'm here. I'm just letting you know. When he comes back, don't undo my hard work.
Please.
Rick Brunson is turning shit up everywhere.
Seriously, I agree with that. Like, it sounds funny.
And Cat needs that.
Yeah.
Cat needs that. He needs some fathering.
He's the type of nigga that it's like, because even you can see it in everybody, right? So, like, even like Mikhail, who's real quiet, yo, when niggas step to him, he be like, hey, dog.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know, but we jump niggas over here.
This is kind of my block. Yeah.
I don't know if you know, but we jump niggas over here. But
the whole family is here.
Yo, but to transition to game 3, right?
Let's just go to game 3.
He got the fucking memo. Did he not?
Yeah.
Did he not get the fucking memo, right?
Wait. A little?
A smidge? Because
a smidge more.
18 shots.
Dog. He got just enough of the memo. Honestly, just enough. Why? Because he got 18 shots and yet Brunson still got 20. He played 41 minutes. You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
But like you said earlier, OG had 17 shots. So what am I supposed to say about Cat's 18?
That was beautiful. I want to be clear. This is why I fucking love Jalen Brunson, bro. At some point in time, because he was like 2 for 7, right? And everybody else was cooking. Like, let's be clear. Everybody else was cooking. He was 2 for 7. But
Bridges was having a game.
Boy.
Bridges was
having a for him to miss that game tying shot in game 2, which we didn't talk about, which set 5 Picks Twitter into fucking oblivion.
Yeah.
He equally came out and read and got the fucking memo in game 3. Him as well.
Yeah.
Like, Cat and Mikhail. Like, and OG, because a terrible game 2 from OG, by the way, is still like, it was bad. That's why I'm like, how you almost give us this game? But game 3 is exactly what Leon Rose saw when he made the trade. Game 3 is exactly what he saw, right? Because I feel like, while I think we are in agreement that we need Cat to take a lot of shots, I don't truly think that's what they want him doing. Because if they really wanted him taking a lot of shots, I feel like they wouldn't have got all these niggas that can score the basketball this well. And this is what gets me so tight about this basketball team, right? Sometimes. Because 4 players above 20 points, right? That's not to mention that the bench was fucking terrible again. Like
we did that.
Like,
we did that shit again. No, wait. Because I used to go ape shit over this shit last year when we had RJ, Randall, and Brunson get 20 points each again. We have not three. We have four players get 20. Two get 30.
Yeah. Yeah.
Two get 30.
And to be clear, like Brunson got like 10 straight points off free throws in the end. So he was really at about like 21, 22.
Yeah.
If we be real.
Yeah.
Like he free throwed his way to that 30 ball. Because for a very long time in this game, it was Cat, OG, and Mikhail fucking cooking. Like taking turns, which is what we need, right? Like
Josh Hart had effective minutes too. Wait, Josh Hart was out there because when Hart would go to the bench, Bridges would come back in. They were swapping a lot. And Josh Hart, he ain't score a lot of points, but 3 for 7 isn't terrible. He had 11 boards. He had the most boards on the squad. Like he did this. He had the most boards in the game. Yeah. He outboarded Detroit. Yeah. Like Josh Hart did that. No, we had
showed up.
The problem is there has to be something wrong here for all of this shit to be happening and us to only win by 2.
Oh, let's talk about it.
All right? That's because we talked about a lot of great shit out of the starting 5 just now, and we won by 2.
Let me tell you something. All right? Let me tell you something. I have relative concerns about this bench unit after 2 really bad bench games. Yeah, it's not good.
Absolute concerns.
They don't look good. They don't look good at all. Like, I want to be clear.
Well, Campaign should have got more minutes.
He should have.
I'll put that on Tibbs.
I agree.
I'll put that on Tibbs because there was moments where I'm like, yo, Brunson, please. I hate having to say Brunson have a seat. Yeah. Tibbs should be saving me from saying Brunson have a seat.
He don't let. The thing is, he's like a little paranoid in a sense. Like he got a little paranoia in him because in a sense, like he can't.
He's kind of playing. He's kind of coaching scared.
He can't sustain like 3 minutes of like, you know, you got to work some shit out. But like Campaign is a veteran, right? Like at some point, I expect Campaign to be like, all right, cool. I'm gonna figure this shit out because I went to the finals, right? Like I went to the finals. I played behind Chris Paul. At some point in time, like I know that you could trust me. You gotta trust somebody with 6 minutes. You gotta trust somebody with 6 minutes, bro.
It gotta be. All right. So boom. Campaign has 14 points the first game. He plays 15 minutes. The next game, he gets 0 points, takes 0 shots, and played 4 minutes. What the fuck is going on? All right. Game 3, he plays 9 minutes. He goes 2 for 4, shoots 50%, and that's all he got. That is a problem.
If you're not playing great basketball off the bench immediately, like that gives me concern that he's gonna lean heavy into the starters. Which I mean, if you talk about like the immense amount of minutes that they played and stuff like that, like ideally, knock on wood, like this is like the chemistry should be flowing. Like I will say, if I'm gonna have a bad bench games, I need 4 niggas scoring 20. Like am I wrong for asking for that? Like I can't be too mad at the bench this game because even though they played terribly and that's the reason why the game is close, I'm gonna need 4 niggas scoring 20. Now, which is more realistic at that point? That's where my concern comes from. The bench needing to be better or 4 niggas scoring 20. I don't like 4 niggas scoring 20 is an anomaly. You know, that doesn't happen often in the playoffs.
Yeah.
With possessions on premium.
Playoffs. Not in the playoffs. I don't care which team you say.
Yeah.
Not in the playoffs. Not in the playoffs. It's not. No.
Golden State have 4 All-Stars. The Knicks could give 20 points each in a game. They're like, you gonna say like.
And they were a premier high-flying offense. Like, no. 4 players is not. That's not a thing. That's not a thing.
That's
this whole thing.
That's make believe.
It was too many Brunson minutes. Even though Brunson had a really good game, it's too many Brunson minutes. He almost had a double-double. 39 minutes of somebody that looked like he's still recovering from injury in every game we've seen in the playoffs. Every game we've seen in the playoffs, it looked like he came back 2 games ago from the ankle injury.
Yes.
it constantly looks like he just. Oh man, the Thunder just got a big bucket. Ah, I was rooting for the Grizzlies. Oh well. Yeah, man. Yo, this is. I'm a Tibbs apologist, I guess. I'm not an apologist. I like the guy, but I would say, as much as I say that the coaching staff of the Pistons truly messed up, because we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
But Tibbs, my boy. You have Shaman out there for 4 minutes, he don't take a shot. Then why the hell is he even on the court? He's only on there to take a shot. If he's not on there to get set up to take a three, then he shouldn't even be out there. And when I say that, I mean you can put Daddy A out there. Yeah. You can put PJ Tucker. You can put Achua. You can put somebody else out there. But if you're going to have Shaman out there and not get him set up to hit a three, to shoot a three, to take the attempt, don't waste our time.
Yeah.
And then, because then it makes like our bench is really doing terrible. Because I'm looking at it again. Our bench really didn't do that terrible. They just didn't really perform much. They didn't have much to perform.
What shots did they take?
We're not putting the whole bench in and taking all the starters out.
Yeah, but not.
Therefore, our bench pieces are playing with basically 3 starters at a minimum at all time. If we're not bringing Precious out there also, then yes, they're playing with 3 starters at minimum the whole time, which means they're still not a priority to get anything off anyway.
Yep.
I don't like seeing. Campaign's supposed to get 15 minutes. Deuce McBride is supposed to get 15 minutes. Dude's supposed to get. He went 1 for 4, 1 for 2 from 3, hit a 3-pointer. Played 9 minutes. Both Campaign and McBride play really good defense.
Yeah.
And if everybody's not saying this about Campaign and they're waiting for somebody else to come out and say that Campaign plays really solid defense, I will be the guy to tell you Campaign plays really solid defense. His length, how busy his hands are, he's all over the place. He's trying to make shit happen. He's not just trying to play defense. He's trying to make shit happen.
Yep. You're right.
Yeah. We need that. We need all. IQ was here because he was trying to make shit happen. Like, dog. Oh, Grizzly sit at 3. Dog. What are we doing here?
We ain't doing enough. That's all I'm gonna say.
That was a hard game. I said earlier, game 3 is the game that matters to me more than game 2. I called a loss for game 2. Game 3 told me what my future could possibly hold. Okay, we're all thinking 5. We're all thinking 5 is possible. We're thinking I called 6 or 7. I said 6 for the brand.
Just don't be dumb. Just don't be dumb, bro. That's all I ask. Just don't be dumb. This is all we gotta do is play smart basketball against the Thundercat team. Like that's all you have to do. That's all you have to do.
Nobody that touched the court this game played dumb basketball to me. In my eye, all the players that touched the court, including the bench, except for Shamit, because if you need to force one up, then force one up.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah. So beyond that, everybody else that touched the court, you have something bad to say about Bridges or OG? I don't. Towns?
I think.
Thanks for coming to play.
I want to put this out there, man. I think both Wingstops have had a very good series while having one bad game. We're now at 2-1. Both Wingstop, like Mikal, games 2 and 3. He was the only one in game 2 really that had things going besides Brunson, and they just did not start. They just stopped looking for him, and he's playing great defense. In this game 3, when we talk about Wingstop, man, we're talking about the fact that OG played good defense against Cade. I'll give him that. But when Mikal started switching and Cade thought he had the switch, it was really over. Tell him the stats. Don't even tell him. 10 for 25. I know it off the top. 10 for 25. on this
They had
nigga,
a
man.
hard day at work.
Hard day at work, bro.
Yeah.
Hard day at
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
Lunch pail.
Yeah.
The hard hat got stains on it for that brother.
24 points on 25 shots.
Come on, dog.
Yeah, that's the definition
that's
of
fucking jail. That's what Wingstop does, bro.
Game.
That's what I'm saying. The game shouldn't have been close. The game should have been close.
It
right? It should have been
It
close.
shouldn't have been.
And to be quite honest with y'all, and I know y'all gonna say I'm being an asshole. The series shouldn't be close.
No,
We
of
just
course
have
not.
not
Because
played-
if we win that one game, if we didn't fall apart in the final moments, if
Jalen Brunson doesn't go under that screen, if Jalen Brunson doesn't go under the Dennis Schroeder screen, this is a 3-0. This is 3-0. It's 3-0. It's simple as that.
If Cat takes a shot in the fourth quarter, this is 3-0.
3-0.
How predictable are you making the offense? Yo, the Pistons play great defense. They play great defense. I'm so annoyed of this team. I am so annoyed of this team.
They got a whole
I don't want to play this team.
They got a whole
We
bunch of
didn't want to play this team in the season. You didn't want to play this team in the season. We said it. I'm like, yo, we'll take the Bucks. We said we would rather play.
This is exactly how Orlando would have played us, but with one extra score. This is exactly how Orlando would have played us.
Yeah.
So I'm not even gonna say act like I'm surprised. I'm not surprised that this team is good. Like they're good. I'm never gonna say that they're not good. They're good for sure. But
I'm tired of watching so much of them. So they're good and they're young, and all I see is their future and their hope.
Yeah.
Like, damn, y'all
they're going to be some off-season moves to combat this nasty level hoops that we struggling to play against. I'm just be real with you. I'll just be real with you.
I'm about to go look up. They draft assets. I want to see what the Pistons is working with, because they're going to be, if this is what we got in store, and everybody's getting more experience, and the coach doesn't goof it like he goofed it on the final second.
Talk about it, man. Right. We buried that.
Let's fast forward. Let's
fast
all the way forward.
Give it to us.
To only the craziest shit we've seen in, I don't know, maybe last year when Embiid pulled Mitch's leg. We always got crazy shit happening.
This is the craziest shit I ever seen in my life. I ain't gonna lie to you. In a basketball game? In a basketball game.
Stunned.
In a basketball game?
I was so confused for a moment. I was like, are they going to let Brunson shoot it again?
That would have been that's what I would have did.
But they should, because he intentionally tried to miss it. All right.
This shit got me so mad. I ain't gonna lie.
All right.
I ain't gonna lie. This shit got me so mad.
Brunson makes the first bucket.
This was cheating. Give us. Can you set the scene?
Brunson gives us the first bucket because we're fouled with 0.5 seconds left. Brunson gives us the first bucket. He makes it. Thank you, Brunson. We're up by 2. Thank you, Brunson. Thank you, my boy. Yes. What are we going to do? Tibbs is like, what do? We're going to shoot it. We're going to make it. We're going to miss it. We're going to make it. We're going to miss it. Rick Brunson leaned over. We're going to miss it. Tibbs is like, we're going to miss it. And that's it. We're going to miss this shot. Yep. Why are we going to miss this shot? Because with 0.5 seconds left, a full court heave, rebound, and heave for the win is like, okay, I'll take those odds any day of the week. I'm putting the rent up on that 9 out of 10 times. 9 times straight that you won't hit it. Yep. That you won't get the rebound. And 9 times straight in a row.
Yep. All
in, every time.
Yep.
You're not getting that done. It made perfect sense. Dog, what happened? They shot the ball. He misses it perfectly. The ball is coming down. You see the people in the air, their fingertips.
I thought the game was over.
Fingertips is about to activate. He's about to end it all, bro.
The game was over. Thought the game was over.
Oh, my God. All they had to be doing, it just had to be touched. It just had to be touched.
I thought the game was over.
Dog, I thought the game was, to now commence the longest 0.5 seconds in NBA history, because I thought this shit was over. No. Somebody went and started the clock when the ball hit the rim.
Yep.
And therefore, it went off before anybody touched the ball. Well, that's not right. So now we got to fix it. Well, how do we fix it? The answer seems to be the opposing team. Wait a minute. All right, let me ask you this question, because maybe I'm missing something. Because that sounded disingenuous just now. Did they get the rebound, like have possession of the ball after that, and
No,
therefore
bro.
were given the ball?
That had to be it because at the end of the day, right? The miss happened.
Because then, if not,
The
then jump
buzzer
ball.
went. The buzzer went literally when the after it hit the rim.
Yeah.
So, in my opinion, there's only two ways to do this like fairly, right? Like if I'm being honest, you either have to one let Jalen Brunson shoot the free throw again,
Which you're not going to do.
which you're not gonna do, or two, you have to do jump ball because that's what you do every single time. There's a discrepancy in the call to give them an opportunity, bro. To give them an opportunity to fuck us. By the way, like I want to be so clear about that. Like I don't want to undersell that. Like I truly don't want to undersell.
You can't undersell that. Dude,
Like,
we've been screwed over so many times. We felt it coming. We was like, oh
No,
shit, wait,
I can't
we
lie
about to
to
get.
you.
Oh, we about to get fucked. Oh no.
Me and Breezy, I literally said cheating. like I didn't heard
that was easy.
game cheating before, right? Like you know when you play 2K and you shooting
2K
wide
cheat.
open threes
Yeah.
and niggas is bricking threes and 2K just giving the opponent the run. You like
and all they shit is green. You be like,
you like,
nah, 2K cheating.
2K cheating, game cheating.
Yeah.
That's I thought I playing Xbox and the shit glitched. You feel me? And like I was like, nah, but you can't blame this on a fucking console. Like, bro, it was literally human error. Not only was it human error, it was the fucking home team human error.
I mean,
and you awarded them. Yo. I don't even know how to deal with this. I don't even know how to deal with this, bro.
And then your boy, JB Bickerstaff, did what I thought was one of those moves that gets you sent to Siberia.
Yep.
Like, this is how you leave any meaningful market.
I ain't gonna lie.
This is... We trying you out in Detroit, seeing how we feeling about you right now, bro. Like,
what happened? Tell him what happened.
All right. Let me tell you what this guy did. Some real bozo shit. All right. So now they get the ball with 0.5 seconds inbounding it from three quarters of the court away. And what is the play here? I was about to do some other shit. What is the play here? They decide to inbound the ball over the head of the defender, which was what? Mitch Robinson?
Yep.
Who they had? Duran inbounding the ball. They had their young center.
Stupid.
And which number one, when you're down by 2 and it's 0.5 seconds left on the clock, your ass is supposed to be around the rim.
Yep.
You're supposed to be there for the tipping. You're not supposed to be inbounding the ball. You're the last person that should be inbounding the ball.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna say this. Like, shout out to
Let's talk about your boy JD Bickerstaff.
No, can I
Tibbs is going to win this series.
Can I just? I'm gonna emphasize this, right? Because at my job, and I won't tell y'all where I work, which I ain't gonna be fired. But I was told this, right? Like I was told this like during a live that I was working. Like we was recapping the games and stuff like that. So the talent said, I ain't gonna lie to you, like that was crazy. Like one is 0.5, right? One is 0.5. Let's be clear. It's already unlikely. It's already unlikely. Already.
You're asking for the gods to save you.
Yes. So not only are you asking for the gods to save you, which whatever, right? If you need the gods to save you, Listen, I ain't gonna be the one to tell you. I ain't gonna be the one to tell you no. But you put a below average passer, and whatever he ain't better. Your best passer has to be there at that time. As soon as I saw Mitchell Robinson, who is 7 feet tall, yo, as soon as I saw Mitch running up on, as soon as I saw they sent Mitch to the inbounder, I said, this is clipped. This is clipped. You can't even see over him.
No.
You're not even going to be able to see over him. You ain't even going to be able to. So
they lobbed that shit
not only, over
the tower that is Mitch.
Yo.
The center lobbed it because he couldn't see over him.
So you're better off, right? Not only are you better off getting your best passer doing that, right? Like I personally, Cade would have had to be in the inbound. He's the best passer on the team. Instead of play for your shooter, you need a 3-pointer anyway. Why is Cade? Why is Jalen Duren on the fucking court? You don't need him for rebounding. You don't need him to shoot the basketball. You don't need him to do any of that stuff. None of that stuff. That is a JB Bickerstaff shit the bed, bro. You didn't need him on the court to do anything. At the very least, you would have needed him on the court as to try to tip it in from like the fucking free throw line, maybe if they was able to get the ball over it. So at no point in time, Jalen Duren should have been on the court. At no point in time. You should have 4 shooters and your best passer out there. You should have 4 shooters.
They just ran a terrible fucking play.
Stupid.
So these are the levels in where that play was terrible. One, from the coaching side, he is on the sideline, drawing it up. This is what we're going to do.
Yeah.
That's the first problem. All right. The play is bad from right there. Right there, we're like, all right, I'm going to remove Duren out of the equation.
Yes.
Sure, he's been a very adequate big body in these games.
Yes.
Has 16 points already for the day, 7 of 10. All right?
Yes.
7 of 10, which means he's the most efficient shooter they had of the day.
Yep.
We're going to take him out of there. We're going to take him out of the game altogether, right?
Yep.
Now, we're going to make him a passer.
Yep.
All right? On this play that has to go, everything has to go perfect. And for this to work.
On the prayer play, by the way, on the
prayer
play. You can't tell me y'all practiced that with Jalen Duren as the fucking inbounder. And if you did, you're dumb. You're dumb. You're dumb. Stupid.
So when the red phone rings and the basketball gods answer the prayers of the Illuminati,
yes,
and Vegas gets off their ass and they say, "Hey, we kept this one in the tuck, but I feel like we need to use this right now because this ain't going the way we wanted."
It was blatant.
We're going to have the home team stop the clock on a purpose, intentional missed shot. We're going to give them the ball. Hey, no, fuck a jump ball. Fuck a jump ball. No, we don't have time for that.
Right?
We're going to give them the ball. Why? Because we need this. The Illuminati pray to the gods, and the gods called Vegas, and we're off our ass. We need this.
Yes.
And we're going to, okay, boom, we set it all up for you. We set it all up for you.
Yep.
Now, coach, go do your thing. We turn the magnets on inside the basketball. The rim will vibrate just how we need it to. Everything is good right now, baby. Let's do this.
Yes.
And then you throw the ball away completely. Turnover. Complete turnover. The inbound of the ball, out of bounds the ball. Nobody touched the ball. Again, 2 plays in a row. Nobody touched the ball.
Not one person.
2 plays in a row, nobody touched the ball.
Not one person. Just silly.
Dog,
silly.
The longest point for, all right, so what were they supposed to do? What would Steve Kerr have done? Steve Kerr would have had Draymond Green, because Draymond Green is not as big as their center is. He would have had Draymond Green inbound the ball.
Yep.
Draymond would have tossed that shit to the other. They didn't even inbound the ball past half court.
Yeah.
How difficult are we making this? He's supposed to catch, fade. He's supposed to catch the ball, fade, and hit that shit from over half court.
Yo.
Oh my.
Not only,
you were only down 2.
And he threw it in a line drive with the defender right in front of him. All you would have had to do was put your hands up, and it's getting blocked. And it's getting. He didn't have no time to pump fake. He had to pump fake.
There's no time in the 0.5 to pump fake.
It's barely time to catch and shoot. It's barely
time to collect the ball. If you're running away in the direction you are, you got to shoot from the opposite. All of that. Now we're doing one of those Disney Channel type heaves.
Yeah.
Where we're just,
come on, man.
And it goes in magically. You're standing there like Carlton, like, yeah. Like, that shit JB Bickerstaff will never be in a major market for what he's done.
Yeah. For those reasons specifically.
Oh my, you cannot have Vegas get off their ass for you. You cannot have all this happen.
Made the call.
And you draw up a play where nothing makes sense.
No, you
could have drew a foul just by getting the ball in there and going up with enough contact and get 2 free throws. Vegas was on your side.
Yeah. Not only that, blatant cheating. Let's be clear. I feel like not only are you saying that Vegas made the call, you are saying that Vegas made the premium call, the VIP call to the basketball gods themselves.
Yeah.
Set down.
Yeah.
Hey, we need this series to go 7. We need this series to go 7 because we liking the feel of it. Go ahead and press the button.
We need to wear down the Knicks before they actually give the Celtics some real competition.
Let's shut this shit down now, right? And but they put it in the hands of JB Bickerstaff. And let me tell you something. I don't want to be a JB Bickerstaff hater.
Oh my God, I hate him. Oh,
but I ain't gonna lie to you.
I had no opinion before, bro. All the teams he played on, all the Cavs in Houston.
Why is he being this guy? Am I wrong to feel this way? That this is a new guy than the guy that we met 2 years ago? Is this a new guy?
Dog, this is a first. This is the first time we ever dissected something so blatantly stupid that another coach did. It was so that it deserved this moment just now. That's unforgivable. Detroit fans should be losing their mind. Seriously, think about it. They inbounded to the free throw line, and somebody tries to go up, but everybody's jumping to block the shot.
Yeah.
How easy is it to draw contact in such a situation when the basketball gods are on your side and created a new turnover for you?
Yeah. What can you do?
You do everything but what they did.
Yep.
You do everything except exactly what they did.
I agree. I agree. All right. So let's wrap.
What did we do right?
Let's wrap this up, right?
Cat scored more, but he ain't scored enough.
Yep.
And that's still the problem we have from this game. Because if 118 and 116 and all of this stuff that happened in the basketball gods and bad Bickerstaff ain't telling you that a 2-point game means that series is as close as it could possibly be, those odds they had us winning this they scare me that it was that much.
Plus 350 for them to win. So
yeah, it's scary.
It was like minus 400. Yeah, minus 400.
Too confident saying that the Knicks are going to win, but too much money to give the opposing team when it's against the Knicks when you know that people hate the Knicks.
Plus 50 is great.
Yeah. It's bananas everywhere.
That's too dangerous of a gambling line. I don't like that. Plus 350?
It's only because it's against the Knicks and they gave them that much for the series that I'm like, Vegas ain't trying to pay that out because too many people hate New York as is. That's just too many checks to cash.
Yep. Yeah, you're right. You are absolutely right.
Oh God, I feel like I said so much about this game and nothing about this game, but this game right here, these 2 games right, this whole series so far, get me out of here.
Yeah,
get me out of here.
Give me to Boston. I can't lie to you. Give me to Boston. I'm tired of this shit.
Get me to Orlando.
Yeah.
Get me to Orlando.
Hey! I like how you thinking.
Get me to Orlando.
I like how you thinking.
I don't, because I don't want to face Boston. I don't want to face Orlando either. Honestly, like, we win the chip, dog. We super deserve. This shit is worth 2 chips. If we win the ring. I don't know about everybody else's journey to the chip, but if we win a ring, we deserve an extra one.
Yeah, I agree.
I deserve one. Indeed. I deserve one.
All right, let's wrap it up. Thank you guys. per usual, for tuning in to the Knicks.
Hey! I know you're tired, and it's the weekend, and it's feeling like a vibe. But we got Game 4 and 5 coming up.
Yes,
Would
indeed.
you like to give a prediction before we go?
Yes, indeed. Oh,
I didn't know we
what
was
you
gonna-
mean my
no.
prediction? My
I
prediction
was ready
stays
to.
the same.
I was ready to do this 4 or 5 hours ago. I didn't know he's in a rush right now. Are you going to give them your Game 4 or not?
What you mean? I apologize. Let me apologize to you. Let me apologize to you first and foremost. I apologize because I thought truly I was clear in my prediction from the beginning that it was Knicks in 5. So if you were asking me, your question, hey, let me tell you, you know what it is? You didn't frame the question.
Matt
frame
says
the
you're
question.
right.
You didn't frame the question. Let me reframe it and then I'll answer it for you. All right? Given what I've seen this series so far,
You stand on.
do you feel confident in your Knicks in 5 pick?
Yeah.
And to that, Mr. Harris, I say yes.
Damn.
Why? I've given you this entire hour. We are dealing with a bunch of Thundercat niggas that has given a team that has not even played remotely good basketball in the postseason, and I'm talking about us.
I hope so.
3
If
games.
the Pistons ain't playing good ball, then I'm horrified.
Listen, if I would have to believe that the Pistons have the wherewithal and the metal that is only acquired, once again, I'm only going by your logic, through like pain and suffering of losing to a team like the Knicks. The Brunson philosophy. You feel me?
You gotta go through it first.
You gotta experience it. Like, I have real fears of the 2026 Pistons. Like, I have real fears. Like, and I would have emphasized that. They're good. But this year, I asked them to show me something, Sean. I asked them. And what they showed me is that they play Detroit basketball.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that. But I knew that last Friday.
Basketball.
I knew that last Friday. If I saw, I won't lie to you, if I saw like a game in which like a young boy, like Ron Holland coming out scoring 15, you know what I'm saying? Well, I could look at it and be like, oh fuck. Like they might have like 2-3 down the pipeline. Like I really like Asar Thompson. I actually really like Asar Thompson.
I'm about to say, like,
I like Asar.
But
he can't do nothing with JB. He can't do nothing with the captain. And to the point where he himself is driving this fucking foul baiter narrative, right? Like it's he himself is the spearhead. It's spearheading it.
Coach is selling him by putting him on Brunson.
Yeah.
Coach is
Stop.
selling his career.
Stop it. Stop it. That's not the solution. The real solution to guard Jalen Brunson is with a nigga like Mikal Bridges. To be honest, he needs some lanky nigga over there that he can't really push off far enough because the nigga's already short. You get his arms.
It's supposed to be Cade.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be
Seriously,
Cade.
he got problems when Cade is on him, right? Like, yeah, I see the problems. Because Cade is long, lanky, and he's 6'7". He's 6'7".
Yeah.
I'm not worried about Asar. Asar's 6'6", but he's he should be guarding OG. He should be stopping the OG onslaught. But that's some JB Bickerstaff shit. Truly.
Yeah.
Truly. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I'm not trying to be a dick, right? I'm really not. But yo, I'm not seeing a different JB that I saw 2 years ago. I'm not even gonna like I see it like the attitude, maybe the approach changed a little bit. But he did the same shit with fucking Donovan and fucking Carl, trying to put Carl on Jalen fucking Brunson. Like, Jalen Brunson is not already nigga. Like, you don't need no stocky nigga on him. You need a lanky nigga on him. Stop. Like, I don't.
Either that or embrace the reality that he's a him.
Yeah.
And if you got a him, let them go at it.
Yeah.
That's just going, and you have to survive the him off.
Yeah.
And
let it be Cade versus Jalen. You got to be Cade versus Jalen. And that's the real truth. That's the real truth.
Yeah.
Because, and the funny shit about it, that's only on your side, gang. Because we don't play Jalen Brunson or K Cutter here. We don't play like
No.
we're not doing that.
No, come on. We love Brunson.
Your best personnel for our best player at this point is your best player. So so if your decision is, and to be fair, if you want to make this decision, I ain't gonna be the one to tell you nah, big bro. I ain't gonna be the one to tell you nah. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't put Kate on Jalen Brunson. It probably would be the smartest thing to do.
Right.
But I wouldn't do it because
I would.
No,
I would.
let me tell you why. But let me tell you why I wouldn't. Let me just tell you why I wouldn't, and I'll let you go. Because, bro, this is a one-man offense. He's so and Kate is actually too good, right? Because he's gone from like being a point guard to being like an engine, right? Which is which is the same problem we had. Like we had this problem. Like I truly can't. Like I can't watch how the Pacers beat us with a one man engine, basically, and look at that objectively and being like, all right, cool, yeah, we had the best player in the series, but we only had a one man engine going, and basically the Pacers beat us by everybody else just deciding, hey, you can fucking score all you want. yeah. We'll just outshoot you because you'll get tired. You'll get tired.
Yeah.
Even K cut a hit on him. Jalen Brunson has 3 other people who can score over 20 points. He can literally just fuck with you for 48 minutes and still get 20 by accident. And he should.
He should embrace that.
That's why I wouldn't do it. That's why I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it.
He should. But they don't. And that's the problem.
Yeah.
But they don't. And that's the problem. So if you're not going to do it, so now if I answered your question, do I stand on my Knicks in 6? Then yeah. I think we lose the next game. I think we lose the next game.
I think that's
why? Because I say the same thing I said before on why we was losing game 2. I feel like they could just run back exactly what they did in the last game, and there was enough good stuff there that they should be able to come on top. Because look at it this way. We're not utilizing our bench
at all.
We actually had our best game of the series in game 1. If you ask me, when we scored 123 to 112, and it was looking good for a campaign came alive, and we was outside. We had 3 players over 20 points. We was balling that game. We had efficient Towns, not a lot of Towns, but 14 attempts, 10 shots, super efficient Towns at least, with like 10 boards or so. So if we're going to stray away from using the bench, and like in game 1 where we use game 1, our bench had 18 minutes, 15 minutes, 15 minutes, 10 minutes. That was our bench.
That was the 9-man rotation.
That's the 9-man rotation.
He's abandoned that real quick.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Yeah. We're stuck in a 9-man rotation. We're stuck in the run. But then the next game, 20 minutes Mitchell Robinson, 13 McBride, 4 Payne, 5 Shamet. That's not utilizing your bench. That's not utilizing. That is using 2 players. That is using Mitch and McBride.
Legit.
And that's not enough. The next game, Mitchell Robinson gets 16 minutes, Payne 9, McBride 9, Shamet 4. That is not utilizing your bench. You're utilizing 1 player, and you got Cam and McBride in that iffy space. Like, am I even getting enough minutes to warm up, to get hot, to do something? It seems like we're stepping into a problem with this. We went from using all 4 to using 2 to using 1. I don't like the trajectory of this.
I'm gonna just say this. You told me to have faith. You
I
told
have
me
faith
that.
we'll make it out of here. I'm
You
not
told me to have
saying
faith.
that,
I'm talking about with these
but
little. I'm talking about what you talk about this bench. You told me we gonna stick with
oh,
9. You told me
he's
we
not.
going 9-10. That's what you
No,
told me.
no, I said 9-10. I said 9-10, and we're
You
not
did.
even really using
We're
9.
at
And we're
7-8.
not
Let's
even,
be real. Can we be honest?
yes. Oh, it is killing me. It is
Can we be
killing
honest that we're
me.
at 7-8?
Yes. It is killing me that we're at 7-8. It's killing me we're at 7-8. It's killing me that we're at 7. It don't make any sense that we're at 7-8. What did Precious do?
He's not playing Precious in this series. He's not gonna play the series.
Yo, I don't understand the why to that. Yo, besides one game of Tobias Harris, besides one game where he went off, he's been a non-factor to me.
I told you he would.
You were correct, sir. And you were absolutely correct, sir.
Wasted that first half. Wasted that shit on the first half of game one.
Yeah, that's exactly what you said. Yo, go back and listen to that pod. He said exactly that on there. So if that is, and then what was my thing today? Well, then great. Yeah. Put Precious on them, rest some guys. He can handle that. Precious can handle that. Get a block, get 4 to 6 points, get 2 rebounds, and then have a seat. That is perfect. That is a perfect 6, 8, 9 minutes of Precious Achiuwa on the court. And we're not going to have the players. Mitchell Robinson isn't practicing today. Mitchell Robinson is out today of practice.
He's sick.
And it starts.
And so it begins.
Dog, what are we doing? Are we going to now force Precious Achiuwa in their code to make up for Mitchell Robinson? Please don't tell me that.
I just honestly want, my thing is this, right? Like, I think that, like, I think, and I said
Vegas is on their side, bro. Stop playing with me.
I said this to you. I said this to you in the chat. I think the Mitch Cat minutes are so good that I don't understand why we're not spamming the lineup. I won't lie to you. The lineup I would use the most for real is the Sands Josh Hart lineup, and I love Josh Hart.
Yeah,
I love him.
Yeah,
but
yeah, of course.
It makes
that is our best
sense.
lineup.
It makes too much sense. Lineup. Every time I see it, every time I see Cat, Mitch, and one of Wingstop, like not even Brunson. When I see Cat, Mitch, and one of Wingstop, just what? Mikal or OG. There is no scoring going on for the other team. There's just no scoring, and Cat is going nuts. Like every time I see that stretch, it's always like 6 to 8 minutes per half. Where I'm like, dog, why are we not spamming Cat Mitch? I know that we are thin at our big man. I know it. You don't gotta.
Why are we not spamming Cat Mitch? Why are we not spamming Cat Brunson? Why are we not spamming Cat? What?
Give the ball to Carl. Give the ball. Give the ball. Because for so many reasons, right? For so many reasons. Because one, Mitch in the game forces Cat to take jump shots, and you have the best big man in basketball. I want him shooting more than I want him driving. I just do. The fact, I told you, the residual hoops of him being able to pump fake and go to the rack, I love it. Sure, it looks good when it looks good, but let me tell you when it looks better. After you hit 4 threes in their grill, and now they have pump faked all the way to the other side of the court, and now you're booming it on their big man. And now, you feel me? Like, and now you're passing it out with your no-look pass. And now the confidence is getting crazy. You yelling at niggas. You throwing up gang signs in the crowd. You looking at your shit, and you motivating your fucking three-point head.
Going down.
Come on. Like, this is the type of shit that I need to see. I need to see Brunson, Mikal, OG, Cat, Mitch for more minutes than I see anything else. I'm sorry. I need it. Like, I've seen enough. I'm not gonna lie. I've seen enough. Give me.
I need to see less Cam. I need to see more Cam, more Deuce.
Yes, more.
Some Precious or some PJ Tucker. I need to see some bench relief. I need to, especially with the way they play. Yo, when they going big, Throwing PJ Tucker.
Yo, and do you feel me?
PJ Tucker.
We're on the
We got
same
a whole
page.
PJ Tucker for a few minutes.
At some point in time, just throw PJ Tucker in there to go get 6. Go get
Just
I
throw
would
PJ
just
Tucker.
go fuck him up, man. Just let's go. Let's get busy because I'm tired of this. I'm tired of Jalen Duren thinking he could just dunk the ball mad strong. Hey, somebody take that nigga out there. Like just one. Like you don't gotta clip him.
Like,
but if he
like,
try to
are
throw
we
the ball out,
bigger-
just go let him feel you in the air. If he don't feel you in the air, he gonna keep doing that. You feel me? Like let him feel you in the air. The nigga,
we're playing this whole series right now with Mitch and Cat as our only bigs, and OG perpetrating as a power forward.
He's not a
That's
power forward.
That's our whole setup right now.
I'll tell you, once we make the conscious decision to employ our highest paid, second highest paid player now. I'm sorry. No, is he most high? No, he's the second highest paid player.
Cat,
Cat's highest paid player. Employ our second highest paid player, please. Please. I'm begging you. Because what the fuck are we doing? He should be a small forward. He literally watching guarding power forwards. I'm tired of watching. I'm literally tired of watching him guard power forwards because it makes no sense at this point. Yes, he could guard them, but like I told y'all last episode, we are misusing OG Leonard. OG Leonard. And first of all, shout out OG. Shout out OG, because I want to say this because on Monday he embarrassed Big Bro. Big Bro.
That was a tough game.
On Thursday, he actually fueled Big Bro to go and destroy the fucking Nuggets.
Yeah.
So shout out to OG. Listen, man. Listen. Knicks in 5.
All right.
Knicks in 5.
Knicks in 6. Knicks in
Knicks in
6.
5. I feel for the brand, I ain't gonna be mad at Knicks in 6. But if they should,
not for the brand, Detroit earned it, and I feel like only going up 3-2, which home court would be in our favor, will be enough fuel to get it done in Detroit.
I respect it.
Yeah,
I would love this team. I would love our basketball team. Truly.
Oh my God, I would love to be a 3-1.
I would love our basketball team to absolutely smoke them in Game 4. I did that. I'm not saying that's my prediction. I'm not saying that's my prediction because the games have just been played too close for me to be put that. But
it's all on Cat. If Cat want to go home,
bro, the material.
If Cat want to go and get some rest before he has to go deal with
fucking
Porzingis, he
Porzingis.
has to deal with Boston. if he wants to get his mind right, he has to know Game 4 and Game 5,
which is on Tuesday.
Or
let's just get this shit done.
Or you're going to have a terrible summer.
Yeah, like come on, bro.
You're gonna have a terrible summer. We're not going to let up on you. I had a nickname for you that I haven't been able to get off all season.
And to be clear, like just for strategic purposes here, like shout out to Orlando, like just drag the series on. You feel me? Like I don't need Boston chilling for a week.
Shout out to Orlando. Shout out to
Orlando. I just don't need Boston chilling for a week. I'm just be real with y'all. I just don't need them chilling for a week.
Nobody does. It's a race. We're both tied 2-1. We are racing to rest.
Jaylen Brown got a bum knee. Tatum almost broke his fucking wrist. Yo, I need them niggas coming right to us in Game 1. Like that's like.
Do not waste this opportunity, New York.
Please, I'm begging.
It won't get better than this. But you're right. We were this close about talking about a potential sweep.
Just a smidge.
And that should give me confidence to say 5. I'm gonna stick with 6.
Hey, listen, 5, ham 5, 6 for the brand. You got Sean 6 and 6 for the brand. I give you that. Yeah. I give you that. But I got ham 5.
I want to be wrong. I want you to win this, dog. I want you to win this shit.
No, I ain't gonna lie. To be completely honest, we kind of always want the brand to be wrong until it's right, right? Like
I want 6 all the way through.
Yeah, like
but I feel like we may need a little more rest to deal
Yo,
with
we
Boston.
need about 3 days. We need about 3 extra days. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah,
We lost. We're all 0 for 8 against the two niggas. I need 3 extra days.
Because from here on out, we're only going to be playing people we haven't beat at all.
At all.
Yeah, from here on out, it's just like
And to be
a bunch of undefeated champs.
To be clear, we walked into this playoffs only potentially having to play 4 teams. We've only beaten them once. So let's be clear.
Yeah.
This is an arduous road.
The fact that we up on the Pistons right now, 2-1, is a jump from the season.
Yeah. We're still losing the season. We're still losing the season series 4-3.
Get me out of here, dog.
Yeah,
get us out of here. Get the fans out of here. Let's go.
Yeah. Shout out to my boy Jalen Brunson. We drink tears over here. So I just wanted to put that out there as well. We drink tears over here. We drink tears.
They usually are on.
I put Crystal Light in my tears. That's all I'm gonna say. I put Crystal Light in my tears, bro. I love it. I love the booing Jim. I can't get enough of that shit. I can't lie to you. That's my favorite type of environment. I love when I'm being hated.
Well then all you gotta do is win.
Yeah. Oh, just win, baby. No one gets the funny shit about the playoffs, right? And that we definitely gotta wrap this up. But the funny thing about the playoffs, no one really gives a shit unless you win, unless you lose, right? Like your numbers look like Jalen Brunson didn't shoot great. Like he didn't shoot great in the first game, scored 34. Like we won though, right? Yeah. Like who gives a shit?
Yeah, we won. Yeah.
Like who gives a shit?
All of this hour and a half talk we did about the little knickknacks of everything.
Yeah, I just want to win. I just want to win.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
This is just when you want to talk to diehards, we're giving you the feedback and the material you need to go and speak like you have some sense.
That's right.
And not saying foolishness that you hear on ESPN, like Jalen Brunson is the worst superstar to watch in the league and the most foul baity nigga of all time. Okay? That's why we're here. That's why I had to let them know. We need to know this. It's not just wins and losses. We're here to make sure that you can speak intelligently to your friends and family and your unks and the barbers and all the brothers in your life. Why we are nice and legit, and that you have material for when they come at you and say that Cat is trash and he's soft, and Mitchell and Jalen Brunson is a hack. No, not a hack. A flop.
Yep.
And and
Wingstop
ain't nothing. Yeah.
That's what you can ask for at this point.
Just doing our part. You're welcome.
Yeah, that's all we can ask for, right?
That's my lack of humble right there. You're welcome. Because y'all out there talking foolish and think y'all getting something off, and I'm not nice about that. I can't listen to stupidity for too long.
And you shouldn't. You shouldn't, right? You shouldn't. I wouldn't want that for you anyway.
All over ESPN, dog. All over ESPN. Talking about how this guy flop. How he a flop. How he baiting calls. Can you, in this league where we have not just GOAT flop, but a GOAT, an actual GOAT who has been called a GOAT flopper his whole career in LeBron James.
Yeah.
Huge giant of a man. Not the size of a Jalen Brunson.
I just can't believe that James Harden was right there. Like, you don't even understand how that perturbed me. You don't even understand what that did to me, bro. Like, I sat in silence for like...
over the LeBron hate for Knicks hate told me where we rank on the hate Mount Rushmore. Like, we are above the LeBron hate.
This is real hate. This is not that fake hate. You are absolutely right. This is not that fake hate. This is not that fake hate. This is real hate.
Like, y'all really not gonna call him the flop because of Brunson? Wow. We're not gonna call those Harden MVPs based off of flop. Wow.
Impressive.
Wow, guys.
Impressive.
At least give us an MVP then. At least give us more awards. Clutch, he earned that shit himself.
That tells me Brunson MVP 2026, man. It might be on the docket. It might be on the docket because this is real hate.
It's on the docket.
This is real hate. Like this is not like they got real vitriol for him. Yo,
we just gotta make the finals.
No, I literally said I haven't heard booing like this. This is we were your franchise. I was your franchise player, and I left you for a better situation. Type booing. Like that's how I felt. I was like, where's the ties?
Were they cursing Brunson in the crowd? I heard them say "F you." I was like, "Yo, bro."
I was like, he didn't do what Trae Young did. I was like, first of all, you're just early. You're early.
And they're basing it off
Give it a week.
Drawing fouls.
Give it a week.
In contact. Because the little man is jumping through the tree branches over the trees to get buckets in the paint.
With the second worst whistle in basketball.
Okay.
With the second worst whistle in basketball. I'm good. I'm done. All right. Thank you, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in to the Knicks and Six pod. We appreciate you. Thank you for sticking with us. About an hour 45, love a nice little hour 45 pod recapping.
We gotta stop lying to each other, dog. We gotta stop lying to ourselves. We gonna get in here and we gonna go off, and this is therapeutic. And I'm sorry, man. It's just gonna be that way. It just is.
Indeed.
So, yes.
I love it. We'll be back after Game 4. Hopefully, we'll be back after Game 4 to recap Game 4. Maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe I'll get to talk shit about me.
I gotta drive up to New Hampshire in like a week or so for some. So I'm gonna need things to. I gotta look at the schedule.
You need
and
to settle
these
down.
Things up properly. Yeah.
You need things to be settled. You need things to be settled by then. You don't need.
I can't schedule my plans right now because
you don't need the anxiety around. I get it. You don't need the anxiety around. Dealing with a Game 6, dealing with a Game 7.
We can't be Game 6 and Game 7 all day, every day. So we got to get out of here.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. Make sure y'all follow us everywhere at Knicks in #6 pod. Make sure you follow the network everywhere at Smooth Family ENT. Make sure you follow me everywhere at Frostman Guru. And John, he'll find you for real. Maybe in New Hampshire.
No. If you're in New Hampshire, holla at me. Yeah.
Oh man. Hey, make sure.
I've heard bad things.
There's Boston fans in New Hampshire. There's Celtic fans in New Hampshire. So
Yo, I gotta travel to Boston first. That's the first stop. So yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, now I already know my outfit.
Make sure you play Jadakiss while you're driving through, man. Make sure you play Jadakiss.
Yeah, with the green Knicks hat for Boston. Oh yeah, you're coming with me.
You bring the scale in the same scale they used to weigh the Wales with.
It's going
that's what they need to hear in the Target in Boston. In your pit stop.
Jada.
They said you brought in the same scale they used to weigh the whales in.
I'm bringing Biggie, son. I'm bringing something so notoriously New York that they just banned me from everywhere.
Love it.
Yeah, there we go.
All right.
Later, y'all.
Later. We'll see you.
See you next game. Let's go Knicks. You know what I mean? Prove me wrong. Let's get it done in 5. Daddy need a break.